Erica Ihiama. World Press Freedom Day, I think, is a day put aside to create more awareness on the importance of the freedom of the press. You know, in a democratic country, the press is a medium or a way through which the society can be informed. So if there are no interference or influence from government when it comes to the press operating in its the press operating to bring out stories for society, I feel that this day it's a day that is really relevant for us to celebrate as a country.
Joseph Opoku Mensah, I'm a student of Ghana Institute of Journalism. World Press Freedom Day is a day selected to create awareness of the freedom of journalists. You know, journalists have passed through a lot, and the kind of hardship sometimes revealing some secret, the more treatment given to journalists, and it's very important for us to celebrate journalists.
My name is John Goma, a student of GIJ. World Freedom Day is a day celebrated to remind the world of, of, of the media's freedom to operate without restriction, freedom to operate without boundaries, the freedom to do their work without interference, and the freedom for its personnel to also do their work without being molested or being abused in any way.
World press freedom, as according to me, I think it's the ability or the freedom given to the press, not the press alone, but each individual, to be able to talk about what is going on in a country or to have a say in how a country is being governed. But then world press freedom is given mainly to the press, that is the media, so that they can have a say on what is going on or how a country is being governed or what should be done to have a development of a country to go on.
My name is Nash Odoi, level 300, and I'm a chief whip at GA. World Press Freedom Day to me is a day that has been set aside to celebrate freedom of the press, just like Mother's Day, Father's Day, and what have you. The World Press Freedom Day is a day that has been set aside to celebrate this day, and I think on this day, um, um, we all media people and press people all come together to deliberate on issues and look at the way forward. To, you know, in some cases, journalists are abducted and all sorts of things are done to them. So on this day, I believe that, I mean, everybody's attention is brought to some of the challenges that are facing the press.
So my name is Victoria Quino. I believe World Press Freedom Day is a day set aside to create awareness about the media or the press, that they have right to speak or express themselves, as it is enshrined in the article, as we know, the United Nations Declaration, that is 1948. Article 19 states so. So I think it's a day to create awareness that the press has freedom, and they have government should also show some respect to them.
My name is Salia Moavia, student of this institution. And World Press Freedom Day, I think it's a day that is set aside to celebrate the media, their freedom to operate, to have a conscientized mind to get information to the society without any restriction.
I am Daniel Abogra Nyorgia, a student of Ghana Institute of Journalism. World Press Freedom Day is a day where the world comes together to celebrate an important landmark in journalism. Because in journalism, it's good to have some sort of liberty, in quotes though, but then so that there won't be censorship on the practice of journalism and to help the media fulfill its mandate.
My name is Aja Kesawa, and I think World Press Freedom Day is a day that the press or the media should be free in terms of publishing, in terms of writing, in terms of the stuff they bring out to the people or their consumers.